long, and she gets too far ahead. It is too dangerous.
Yeah, I also just think at the moment with what T1 have drafted here, they just have a great response into Gen.G, right? Like, when you look at the dive potential that you have for the Gwen, the Rakan, and then the Wukong, your Poppy gets so much value here.
Here, Arizona is just clearing out that Krug camp. Gumyushi does get that shove towards this turret, and let's see whether it's going to work out. 4 versus 3 for T1. Zeus going to try and pick up turret aggro. Delight going to knock him up into the air, and it is going to be first blood going over to Pays. A 1-for-1 so far, and now Zeus' zombie mode is almost going to take down the Aphelios. He does fall, and that is a kill for Gum. You're a sweetheart. Why haven't they put us on broadcast together before? Zona's coming in once again. Pays trying to do what he can, but he gets pushed back into the open arms of T1, and once again, he will go down. Gumyushi gets his second.
For contest here, maybe if they get any, they can try and get something going. Not going to be the case now. And Owner has already had such an incredible impact on the map. Picks up.
He's coming in. Of course, Doran doesn't have Smite available. Peanut is making his way over, though, as Doran is going to try and turn it onto Owner here. 2 versus 2 for now, but Faker's moving up. Chovy following him forward. Small 2v3 here as Doran's getting taken down so low. No miss to put down, no options.
First match of the LCK. This was basically what happened. T1 put an incredible amount of focus towards Pays.
Yeah, Faker moving very, very quickly towards this Gwen, who wanted to be immune, but she is most certainly not. And Faker is going to be able to pick that one up. Cool guys, don't look at off this dragon. T1 looking to come through for the pincer as Faker is moving his way over as well. Pays looking for a flank angle on the Aphelios. An odd decision. We'll see how it does work out. Zeus in that front line trying to work things out. Doran puts down his mist now. T1 just patiently waiting that one out. But the quickness is huge onto 3. They try to get forward, but immediately Peanut is booped out of the fight. Doran's still at full health though. The Moonlight Vigil is going to get the flash out of Zeus. And Gen.G have pushed T1 away. Those health.
Fair. This was banned against him a lot of times because the angles and engages that he was able to find were a really big part of it. Is definitely Gen.G. And we saw in the previous fight as well that they were able to find kind of the angles, but with more...
Catching him unawares just a little, but he will be okay. Ultimate still at the ready, so no worries at all. But Shirley is going to get her skull into that outer turret on the top side of the map. And T1 are looking to get even more. Bottom side, there is going to... They have... With things like the Wukong, things like the Rakan, if you are ever grouped up as either team, it can become very, very dangerous. For an opportunity now, teleport to the back of the pit here as the Poppycopter is getting channeled. It's going to miss though, and this is going to be an honest 5v5. Stolen away by Peanut. They collect the first Mountain Drake. Moonlight Vigil does connect. Chovy looking for an opportunity, but already Peanut's being taken down. The Devour utilized perfectly. Guma grabs another kill for himself. Not too worried about the whole situation.
Still, they drew a lot of members of Gen.G up onto the top side, so Faker should get pushed. So now T1 get to re-establish that vision, just having the numbers advantages. Pays clears out mid, and even get to rotate up towards this top side. So Gen.G trying to make something happen onto Owner, but not quite able to make it work.
Well, in goes Peanut, finds a Cyclone onto Faker. Yep, and Infinity Edge is now done as, okay, Chovy could be in trouble. Does have to flash away from the train, but there are a lot of different problems for him to deal with. He gets knocked up, smacked into the wall, and Faker is going to be able to lock down the kill on hit. As Peanut is still there. They're going to look for a turn. As Chovy has teleport available, 10 seconds on him coming back into this fight. T1, they know it. They want to try and get this turn soon, but the knock up onto Zeus, he's taking so much damage here from Gen.G, but it's a phenomenal ult from Owner, and they will secure the Baron. This guy's Poppy has been absurd this game.
And even when Gen.G is looking for an opportunity to fight, to actually try and out-teamfight T1, they're not given it with the disengage from Owner there.
Easily collect that, some more money into the back pocket of Gumyushi, who already has 3 full items complete. This is a very happy Jinx.
And he's only going to get more gold here as well. Reset's only coming through now for Gen.G, for Peanut, and for Chovy. So bot lane tower should go, and T1 hover around trying to see if they can catch anyone who tries to overextend here, and Doran does.
Yeah, doesn't have any mist left as the heroic charge does push him into the wall. Not looking for the dive just yet is T1 as they bear down on this inner turret. The siege minion out of range and is continuing just to lay waste to this turret. Zap not quite long enough to get rid of Doran, who immediately teleports back to this turret. Gen.G, they want to try and fight for this one, but it could be dangerous. Zeus is pretty big for that front line. Faker also has his Banshee's Veil completed.
Free Dragon. Neither team really too close. We are actually been trading these very, very evenly as Faker.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do.
Nope. No chance.
And 2v5s?
I don't like their chances so much. They're onto Zeus, but he walks the wrong way. We're going to get a knock up onto Owner, who does have the Steadfast Presence available. Immediate teleport in response, though, as T1 looking to try and lock down Doran and Delight here. The mist comes through, but Faker is not going to be deterred by that one. He tries to dash his way out, but he gets stunned into the wall. Super Mega Death Rock, it's going to pick up the kill. Gumayusi grabs yet another one.
That was the thing I was kind of talking about earlier, was like Gen.G had been so good traditionally, but T1 have kind of given themselves an
Turn at a moment's notice. The Baron down to 50%. Gen.G on the clock for this one. Flame Chompers come forward. Delight has already pre-popped the ultimate, and the Baron is just going to get melted. Peanut taken down extremely low already. It's a fantastic Cyclone as they get knocked into the wall. Zeus going down extremely low. Chovy trying to get some work done. Not quite enough being found there with the ultimate from Ona, but still, look at Gumayusi. He's just a raid boss. He's gigantic in this game. And T1, they've got the Baron. They've already got what they wanted.
Also there, Peanut getting ignited at the beginning means that he can't try to go for like a flash decoy steal. So there is no opportunity to try and get to that Baron. There's no opportunity to try and force a 50-50 flip. And instead, T1 get everything that they wanted.
Maybe no hope to hold on to the base as well. T1 stepping up with Baron now as Gen.G. They're trying to get themselves back in position, but this inhibitor's gone.
Feeling a little bit like checkmate here, gentlemen. As T1, they will take it. He's looking for that opportunity, and it's very difficult to immune the Poppy. The Buckler does come forward. He's just trying to buy that time. There's a heroic charge. Great knock up there. And the mist is going to come through, but Doran is not going to get taken down just yet. Decent charm going to come forward, and there's the lifesteal working out here for the Gwen. Pays now very, very close to danger. He does have to use the cleanse, but it will be enough to save him from the first onslaught. Great charm there from Chovy defensively, but Pays is still in danger. Peanut trying to help him out as Tibbers is going to move back, needs to lick his wounds just a little bit as Peanut down excruciatingly low. And Gen.G, yeah, they don't lose anyone, but they will lose the majority of their base.
I mean, that's the top lane tower now gone. Inhibitor follow, and with minions streaming in, T1 are so strong. Gumayusi, he's just taking pop shots.
Yeah, no, it is so dangerous. This Storm Razor Jinx doing so much work here as they dive forward. Ona is exceptionally low. He does eventually go down, but it's in trade for the Rakan so far. They're looking for another one. Faker getting taken down low. Pays still alive, still at full health as Zeus going to be his first target. The Devour does come forward. Pays, is he going to look for it? Is he going to look for the ultimate kill? No, he's not going to do it. For Gen.G, if it does come forward, Doran gets over the wall, puts down the mist as Ona jumps inside with him. Gen.G gonna have to look for a way to try and start this fight now, but immediately Chovy is going to get rocketed out of this fight. Speaking of rockets, that one's gonna go wide, but T1 have gotten their health bars low enough as it is going to be the Mountain Soul secured. Peanut is going to get taken down a little bit late on the steal attempt. And now Battle Dance is going to get Delight to relative safety, but I don't know how safe they are as the grand exit here going to be utilized by the Rakan. But Pays, that's the wrong direction. They may have juked them for the moment as they look for the backs, but yeah, not going to get fooled by that one. But still, Ona is going to take a lot of damage and just goes down. Okay, they can just look for it one more time. Yeah, they're going to have to try and get back because instead T1 are just going to look to win the game. The old owner for Nexus trade going to work out here as Pays going to get yet another kill. They're going to start the back yet again. Gumayusi, you need to hit this Nexus as they are going to spawn relatively soon, but no, he was under no real pressure. He just needs to turn and get the last few autos, and T1 will take game one.
An incredible start in game one for T1. The fact that they're able to get so much control so early on that bottom side, and again, this composition that's built around Gumayusi.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
It's just another hook that he's going to throw down on that bottom side, and it will be Blitzcrank alongside the Aphelios here for T1's bottom lane.
It does make
Ona coming down now as well. 3 versus 4, but Chovy is moving in. A bit of a split here on the Gen.G side as Faker versus Chovy is going Faker's way. Carrier taking a lot of damage. Great health. Now there for Delight as well as Carrier is going to get taken down. And first blood goes to the G.
The driver's seat, or maybe try and make a play when Gen.G tries to contest. I was going to say the Dragon.
Have to wait to see. Yeah, you can already see
He's going to get interrupted, and immediately the paranoia comes down. The fear is going to come through, but another hook is going to land, and Gumayusi grabs that kill for himself. Now Pays just has to look on as the corpse of the Tahm Kench is going to remain. So teleport to come through here, but Faker is in position. Pays running for the hills, but there's nothing he can do. The bear is going to be enough, and it's a solo kill for Faker. Now Chovy, he's going to throw down the stars, but I don't think it's going to be enough to keep him alive, and T1 just destroy Gen.G in the top lane.
Wait a
Peanut, can he find some resets here as this Viego, as they do manage to get one execution onto Faker. The windy one. As all right, Doran looking for an opportunity here. There's another body slam flash as Faker is going to use the cast to taxi his way out. Paranoia comes in yet again as the stars do once again descend. Faker goes golden, but I have a feeling he's still going to go down, and that is Peanut getting yet another kill. Delight going to go down in response, though, as it's a 1-for-1. Chovy is flying towards them. The breath is going to come through onto the Scion, but he's still...
You need to go for the proper channels. And now Gen.G trying to start the Dragon, but are getting contested.
Yeah, Gumayushi under 50% health right now without any summoner spells. That's why he's hanging so far back. As Doran also relatively low, and they slink in, and it's just going to be a full heist.
There is Guma actually flashing. If Peanut is able to get the kill, you're in deep trouble. Zeus.
All right, Dragon breathing on him for a moment as Doran gets in there with the body slam. There's a cast that's going to work out as Paranoia comes in. Can Ona actually save his top lane? The answer's no, but the rest of the T1 cavalry has now arrived. The skies are descending on top of them. Decent knockups are down as well, but the Scion... In fact, the Viego is going to fall. Looking to come on forward yet again as Peanut.
And the thing is, because Gumayushi's managed to pick up three... Oh, managed to pick up 3 of the kills.
Very cute.
It's very hard. I'll move in with Ox, it'll be great.
Rocket Grab is going to land, and immediately Delight is going to get taken down. Not enough great help going to get them into position around this Drake whatsoever. So that soul point that you were talking about, Earth, Wind, and Fire locked down here for T1. And now they're looking to augment that with an outer turret in this mid lane as well. A really big moment here for T1.
You're in life than I am, but Carrier.
Well, the Abyssal Voyage is going to come through there as Carrier. We may have cursed him just a little. They get the Devour out, and Carrier didn't go down without a fight, but he still will go down. Peanut locks up the kill for Gen.G.
Just brilliant stuff. I mean, the fact that they managed to get the turnaround there, the E coming through from Delight makes it very, very easy. And now Peanut wants to see what he can do in the Blitzcrank, but everyone on T1 is dissipated. Faker matching Chovy push on the top side, and I think again, Peanut?
Yeah, Peanut just looking for it. Does not find the stun there onto Faker as the Abyssal Dive does come through. Ona looks for that opportunity. It's a phenomenal ult from Chovy there as Faker is going to be the result of that. But now T1 members do outnumber them. The flash out, decent cask to come through from the grave. But Gumayushi is flashing on top of them. It's a double kill already. Make it a triple. And T1 will walk out the victor.
T1 about to pick up the Baron.
Yep, yet another T1 Baron to come through here, their 3rd for the series so far, as Zeus is going to dive forward towards Pays, gets a full channel on the Q, and Faker just mops it up.
How aggressive the T1 AD carry tends to be is...
Speaking of which, he's going to get cast away. We'll see whether Doran is going to survive. He's pretty tanky right now, as Peanut as well, fighting against Ona, who's moving forward. Delight looks for the tongue lash, but Zeus is here as well. One after the other. T1 are bearing down on Gen.G. The Tibbers not going to find too much value, but still they're going to be able to get it. The hook's going to land once again, and Doran will fall down. T1 now looking for an inner turret off the back end, and this Red Bull Baron power play is only going to get higher and higher. Currently 4,000 gold. They're looking for more.
And T1 are angry. 23 minutes and they're already going to crack the base.
Oh, no, the hook! Oh, man, he's addicted to fishing. Chovy tries to find the ult, but nothing more is going to be found. The inhibitor will fall down, and T1, is this all you want to take from this, or is there more in the tank?
I think they can back off.
Objective all game. They haven't found a turret all game.
And it's something that, sure, domestically they don't necessarily prioritize. If they can get on top of that back line, they can still wreak havoc. And right now, it looks like Gen.G isn't getting an opportunity to play the game.
Yep, Owner on the flank. Does have that Paranoia available. Peanut will find him. Let's see what T1 are going to be able to find. First, it's going to be the inner turret. Then, looks like it's trying to stop T1 from being able to take whatever they want. But so far, it's been unsuccessful all game. And to remain that way as the inner turret is going to be taken down. All inners now removed. One inhibitor turret also taken down. Gen.G just scrambling to find anything. T1 moving towards a 10,000 gold lead. And Peanut has to dash, gets himself out of the way of the hook once again here for Carrier. As Peanut just throws a bear at him, and there's only so many times you can dodge it, Peanut. This was not one of them. And now it looks like this inhibitor turret's going to go down.
But if you're a Gen.G fan, that one feels very recognizable.
Oh dear, Faker flashing forward, finds a big old bear, and there is a Devour, but Delight's not going to be able to save his whole team. As Gumayusi grabs the first kill, Ona's going to grab another. It's a double here for the Aphelios, and I think game 2 is just done and dusted. T1 taking Gen.G down for the second time in a row in this series. They will find match point, and we'll see whether Gen.G has anything left.
Oh, he got him!
Anything else in the... Oh my goodness!
Sold
Another hook, and I think if we were going to do player of the game, which we don't do here at MSI, but I give it to Carrier for this one, as Peanut going to look for Zeus, but he's not going to... You know, you've got the... this was played in the jungle mostly for the Rumble when we saw it last time around, but the Equalizer plus the Nara into a wall is a lot of damage and a lot of CC.
Even the Cyclone as well, like, you've got so much setup for Chovy.
And looks for an opportunity to go back in. This could spell his demise, as we're going to see a hook go out on this bottom side. Peanut setting up, but already Doran is under threat, looking for that flash angle. We'll see whether he finds it. And actually, he's not looking for the flash as he hops out of the way. Zeus' health bar is going down, and now he's splitting away from Ona. Has Doran kept himself alive? Finally does flash, and he's been isolated. There is the... Now T1, with the amount of map control that they have, they should be able to secure this dragon. But look to see Gen.G find that sort of angle to try and get themselves back into this game and the series.
And I do think you can give up a dragon when you...
Okay, not going to press the R button though, as Super Mega Death Rocket is going to fly by. Peanut going to get eviscerated in the battle. Faker grabs that one, but the Kazi's going to be taken out as well. It's a decent Q there from the Scion, but it's a double kill for Chovy before he goes down. Now Doran's trying to fight it out, but T1 have brought in the cavalry. It's a decent lantern, but not enough to save Doran, and Delight is just going to try and make his way out. T1 going to win this one.
I mean, things have not been working out.
Oh dear, the Thresh is going to fall. Okay, great hook, as Fake is going to press his... Oh, Peanut's going to move in, and T1 looking to back away from this Drake for the moment. Ona keeping it aggroed as it does turn. There's the flash tibbers from Faker to start off this fight. Hook is going to connect. Zeus not going to be worried about the CC right now as Cyclone comes in from Peanut, but he's relatively low. Dragon secured by T1 as they grab the Infernal. And now they're just...
with no ult, no flash, that's at half health. So he's not able to do anything, any meaningful damage to Zeus.
Yeah, I saw the hook land into this mid lane as well. She's getting denied, and I have a feeling she ain't going to be charging anyone. There's a flash forward from Zeus. The Equalizer doesn't really do too much as Chovy going to have to take a land right, but Pays doing so much work. Faker going to be the one to go down first.
5 seconds until that third potential Dragon for T1.
Big.
That is huge, especially if you can start to get some of these second items completed, but I don't think we'll be quite there yet. You're probably going to finish like half an item here for a lot of Gen.G. And T1 responding well though, reading that Chovy went up towards that top side alongside Peanut, so we're like, cool, we'll answer with a hook.
Gen.G not wanting to give up soul point here, are going to contest this Drake. They do have Equalizer this time around. Can they find the team fight that they've been looking for all series long? A lot of movement speed here by T1 as they pop the Shirelias, but haven't committed to anything just yet. Delight just off to the side, finds the hook. There's the Equalizer, perfectly timed. But Kha'Zix gets into the pit, not able to get the steal, but does have to flash his way out. Flash hook does come in from Delight, but doesn't find anything from it. Faker has decided to invest. His Moonlight Vigil comes down, no kills just yet, but Peanut is separated from the rest of his team, and Gale forts forward from Gumayusi to look for more. Not going to be able to get the kill though, and now the Unstoppable comes in. Good hook. Zay is going to go down, but can T1 find anything? Yes, they can! As the Nara is going to go down. Delight falls as well. And
T1 is forced to back off. Gen.G's thank you for the Mountain Soul, by the way. And as a result, the initial Doran low, but they kind of wait out with the full re-engage until he's blown everything, right? Mega Gnar almost down, and he does get an ultimate down on Zeus, but he doesn't really care. He's only there to ensure that the fight keeps on going. And yeah, those types of damage numbers.
looking for a bit of a dive here as Gumayusi says, all right, well, I'll just walk in and kill you if you want to try and take out a turret. Still, they will be able to collect it there. Jinx gets excited and runs away.
Chovy can get that combo down.
Well, Chovy over the side, Doran moving in. There's the Equalizer. Peanut gets into the pit. It will be a 50-50, but it's secured by Ona. Peanut explodes. Still a minute and a half left on that buff as Doran looking for a flank angle. They find the Equalizer down onto Faker. He has to commit, and he throws down the tower and goes 1-for-1. What can?
That might be a bit of a problem. Could be a bit of a problem for these future fights, because now Faker's like, oh, I can actually just kill Pays if I flash forward, and they don't have anything that can really deal with me.
They did manage to get the turret, though, so I was wrong there.
Well, Faker still has flash.
Yeah.
And Pays doesn't.
Yeah.
And I want to highlight again, last game we saw the Rocket Bell. This time around, it's Ludens. He is just going all in, and meanwhile, on the cross map with Baron buff.
And also, there's some hooks landing, things like this. They do try and, they do manage to kill the Kazakhs, but at the expense of their inhibitor turret and inhibitor, as Gumayushi is just going to destroy that one. Doran and Paze just have to watch as all of their stuff gets broken in their house.
It does say a lot with Gumayushi. Oh, hang on.
All right, well, he's walking up to 3 people here. Flame Chambers goes down. Doran is going to die first. Now he's flashing forward. The Crescendum almost kills Paze, but Paze is able to get the shutdown. The double. Clear out all of the vision. Faker is once again going to be the target. There's the Hex Splash. Misses the play, though. As Delight still going to be able to get a lot of damage, but the Zhonya's is going to keep Faker alive for so long. Turret falls on the top side as Faker. He stays alive. Peanut also going to be able to stay up as well and walks out, limps out after that one. Carrier going to get zapped though. That's so much damage. It's a corridor and an equalizer. Fantastic for this one, but Gumayushi is so strong and Doran does nothing. It's a double kill, a triple, a quadra for Gumayushi.
Doesn't quite finish off the Penta, but Guma was so strong in that fight, and now the TP from Zeus, they want to end it here.
Gen.G thought they saw a moment of weakness, and they were right, but it wasn't T1 that was weak.
Oh, it was not enough at all. Ona's just going to die to a turret, and Chovy is going to sit on the base. There are minions that are winning the game in the meantime.
No, it can't end.
Well, I mean, the minions might be able to, but Zeus definitely isn't, as Chovy once again going to try and go for the drive-by. The zombie mode might be able to be what gets some work done to these turrets. As Chovy says, no, I would like to last hit. The owner is going to be there and will be able to get around. Can he win this? As the equalizer doesn't exactly get a lot of value, it is going to be secured by Peanut. Owner gets himself out of the pit though. Peanut looking for the engage angle as they dive once again on top of Gumayushi, but he presses his stopwatch. Delight getting taken down so low, but the ability is going to be dead, and now it's Paze's turn to pop off in the team fight. Faker gets taken down, and T1 are routed. Gen.G may have found their way back in.
All they need to do is make sure the minions
might win the game.
But there's no teleport except on Faker, who's still dead for 40 seconds. And Gen.G, they want to extend it. They're going to keep on going.
They want to just win the game here and now. Okay, well, the front door is open. They are going to be able to take down this inhibitor turret. And
that's going to be it.
They are going to be defended. Okay, so Zeus, can you do something heroic is the question. Carrier needs to be there as well. He dives forward, gets the polymorph onto Paze, but it's not going to be enough to keep them in this one. Second Nexus turret going to be taken down, and Gen.G will keep themselves alive in the series.
How the hell?
It's going to be like
baited by
everyone.
Okay.
So Ox was actually talking about this backstage, how good the bug fix was for the Ornn. He was actually filling me in on it. So the fact that you used to have a stun and a knock
Being put down as the Demolish proc comes through from the Ahri, but Circle of Frost is going to come down. And there's a Nimbus Strike, fantastic charm to deny Peanut. Now the Blast Cone is in position, and the flash on over, but still going to get juked a little bit by that one. Foxfire is flying out as Doran looking to rout him. He just flashes on over. All right, well, Doran's flash is down, and Faker is still dead. Going to be able to take that first blood is Peanut. Meanwhile, it is going to be the Drake taking. We'll definitely dissect the play coming on. Thanks to Dagda, is now Peanut going to have to use his Warrior Trickster, not going to full Faker, but he's still going to get snared. Owner flashing forward, Spell Shield doesn't get a whole lot of value, but the Fear certainly will, as Peanut is going to get taken down. Now 2 versus 1 is Chovy wanting to take down Owner. He grabs that kill, and now another Circle of Frost comes in, the Thrall.
Never mind.
In the meantime, Gumayushi going to get knocked up as they dive on top of him, not able to stand his ground. Decent advantage for Gen.G though, because Faker is still out of lane, right? Was at 0 health, as once again they're going for another one. Great quickness to keep Carrier there for even longer, and Paze is going to be... I'll bring it next time, Chronicle. I'm so sorry. As Karsk is going to come down here towards this top side. Can Zeus do it again? Doran right now with a decent health lead as he gets
given another chance to fight. And right now in this early game, they are looking way better. They're doing exactly...
Peanut looking for Faker. Zeus in position as the claw comes forward. There's the frozen tomb. Zeus, I don't think he's going to be able to get there in time as he was in turret range, and Faker is going to go down yet again. Gen.G, 6 kills in 12 minutes.
This time he is willing to use the Cyclone, and this time they get the kill. Really nice pick onto Faker, and Again, I want to see... Oh, hang on.
All right, Paranoia is going to come forward, gets the flash out, but immediately Owner is going to join him. The fear is going to come through. Monkey possibly a little overextended. Zeus is going to get another one, but there's the body slam flash as Owner's down incredibly low. Doran trying to get on there. Chovy doing it as well as now Gumayusi is fighting Delight and Pace. Chovy grabs the kill over on the other side. It's difficult.
That's research. When Pace is ahead, is hold up Doran.
Yeah, Doran in a little bit of trouble here. Gumayusi and Kerry are going to move on forward. The cask is going to be used, but only on to the Nocturne, and so Doran just knows that he's real dead. He's going to try and clear up some of this mini wave.
Now, they have control on top, so could actually try and take this Rift Child and immediately plunk it down in the mid lane if they want to. Doran, though, still going to be up here trying to see if he can clear the waves. You have to be careful. The ultimate is up.
Yeah, Paranoia is going to come forward, but Owner is just going to get dove on. He's in the bouncy castle now, and he's going to be taken down. They took the mid turret as well as Faker tries to get something back, but still, it's going to be the Raptors stolen away, and now T1 underneath their top lane outer turret, and things kind of falling apart here for our red side team. Gen.G moving up, looking for that opportunity as they find the grand entrance once again. The Claw comes forward. Zeus looks for the knock-up with the Ram, and Delight is going to be his target, but he's not the priority. And the Zeus is going to fall down. Pace collects that kill, and now Gumayusi Carrier on the run. Faker has to get out of there. And Gen.G are looking for an inner turret now.
They're going to start pushing this wave in. Wave very quickly cleared out by Faker will stop a lot of this push, so looks like Gen.G will be happy to take top tower. They'll move over towards Dragon and take that goal that was so happily given to them.
And we've seen this issue with T1 before where if they have early game control, they look almost unstoppable. But if they fall behind early and you're able to preemptively try and catch them in rotations as they try and trade back, something that they love to do, you can catch them off guard. 3.5 gold lead here for Gen.G.
Chovy sitting on that Mega Blast Cone will deliver him into T1. Faker's going to be the one that's locked down. Super Mega Death Rocket secures it. Pace gets it.
The pick, end up getting caught, and now Gen.G are just exploding this game open even more.
And it feels like if T1...
But they have to rotate people over in response, which means Chovy gets a free bot line turret, is able to shove that in completely, get them more magic. But now T1, they don't need to really contest this. It's only a second Drake, so no huge harm in giving that one over. But eventually...
Zeus moving forward, he is not the optimal engage target. Once again, Delight moving real fast. There's the on-horn. Paranoia comes down as well as T1. They're looking for the team fight. It's a 5v5. Moonlight Vigil just massive from Gumayusi, but he's now in the bouncy castle and he's just destroyed. It's Doran that collects that one. Owner's going to go down as well, and Gen.G are just wiping the floor with T1.
And you can't put a monetary value on that stopwatch from Pace. Gen.G was ready. They knew the engage was coming. All they needed was to...
Yeah, I have a feeling you might be right there, Dagda. Let's check out this team fight once again.
Well, yeah, you can see as that comes through, like, stopwatch.
Chovy and Peanut did in that fight, right? Like, even with Pace as fat as he is, he was more of bait, maybe this time around as well.
Yeah, let's go for it one more time as, oh my goodness, the damage onto that Nocturne. But they get into the backline and they manage to take down the Jinx. Delight also taking so much as Faker is going to clean that one up. And now Gumayusi is still alive at full health as Gen.G are looking now desperately trying to escape. And that Baron power play I was talking about, it's not going to crest the 2,000 gold mark. Doran is going to get taken out. They're trying to just stop this fight as Chovy with the claw will create enough distance, but I don't know whether they're escaping this one. Another charm from Faker, and Doran will be taken down from that. And T1, I'm
just win the ensuing fight.
And that Red Bull Baron power play is next to nothing now as T1 will get the Dragon for the siege underneath their own turret though. Good charm.
Yeah, Delight going to take a little bit of damage in response. I said a little, I meant a lot. Moonshot doing a whole bunch of work there as Zeus going to have to flash out, but now the on-horn comes in. Moonlight Vigil doesn't do anything though. And T1 not going to be able to find the engage they were looking for, but there is still Doran relatively out of position. He's pretty tanky, gets speared up, doesn't have flash though, does have body slam, and now looks to try and escape. Faker now gets into position as they dive on forward. They look for Gumayusi and they manage to take down the Aphelios. Now Pace dodging everything. And Gen.G just destroy them. That is going to be game 5.
That's a clean ace!
This series is too much, boys!
Are you so jet-lagged? I think I'm wide awake at this stage,
yeah, that one certainly woke me up. I've had a fair bit of coffee, but nothing is like this. We're going to Silver Scrapes.
Doran probably would have liked to provide that
Yeah.
front line there, have the Gragas to try and at least do something in these matchups, but now taking that away, we will see Doran go back to another late game scaling carry, but definitely something that hasn't been as strong. So, and that's why I like that T1 are trying to set these Dragons up, starting to imagine move up towards this Brave Towel as well. They're the ones that just want to make sure that they can actually keep the pace of this game up, play off the 2 item spike that they're going to hit with like the Rumble and also Gumayushi as well, and just make
this stage of the game, because being risk averse in a game number 5 is something you'd expect, but Pace going to get knocked up. There is a very offensive Featherstorm as now Ona comes in. Pace is walking it out to Light, not going to be so lucky. Steak on the menu here, and it's going to be barbecued by the Rumble.
So I said T1 needed to go.
And for Gen.G, at least Pace doesn't go down. You know,
All right, we're going real aggressive here as they get the knock up. Bouncy Castle in position, and Ona going to be tidied up by
Gen.G don't want to cross map at all. They're just going to say, look, we're going to take this slow, make sure that we're trying to match in case they immediately...
Eric.
That's the Shirley being started here, down to 4,000 health as Gen.G are looking for the team fight. Good knock up onto Carrier, but he gets himself out. Phenomenal equalizer, right in the right position. Carrier has to get out of there though, he's very, very low. The feathers get pulled back, but no joy is almost there from Doran, and it's gonna be Chovy that finishes that one off. Collects another kill, doesn't get the charm. As T1 now just trying to...
Pace is still zoned away from the fight as Doran.
Yeah, Doran could be in a little bit of trouble here as Ona's going to move up, lands the harpoons, and Doran not as immune as he wants to be. Just going to get taken.
Members on the map that you want to, so he'll be forced to back away.
Yep, just going to clop his way out of there as now Faker in a little bit of trouble. Peanut trying to keep him in position, goes all out. We've seen this one before. We'll see whether Faker can once again survive it as Chovy is looking to say no as he gets over the wall. The charm still connects, and Chovy's going to collect it with the Foxfire.
Just about able to finish that one off. Faker, not surprised to see Peanut rock up, but now Rift out of the mid will get one charge.
The classic Faker. It's Faker for turret.
That's a lot invested though, and they're going to get a first break and a subsequent charge.
Yeah, there is the ultimate to come through from Peanut as they
This Ocean Rift. So is Gen.G actually going to walk in? Because T1, full control of the area right now. Unplayable, and it looks like Gen.G have been slowed down too much, unable to make their way over to the Dragon.
Yep, not going to be able to get in there. Too much control, and T1 will get themselves soul minutes for Dagda. Chronicler, and what about you?
I'm going to say 24. I think someone is going to get there. Some of the maneuverability in a fight and the really big feather combos are a lot harder to hit.
I think it makes sense though when you're only really worried about Delight's engage.
Started this one off. They can back away from it at a moment's notice. If Faker diving forward doesn't find Chovy there. Everfrost is good. Equalizer, even better. But Doran, he's immune, guys. And now T1 will back away. Let's count how many are dead. None.
And nothing really burned apart from the ultimates, but now T1 still trying to push forward, trying to make sure they can get control over mid lane, so it's very hard for Gen.G to move across.
Oh, Delight gets the flash headbutt. They find the backline as Gumayushi already has used the Featherstorm. Doran down incredibly low. Stays alive for so long, but it's not going to be enough. Another couple of kills to come through for the Rumble, and T1 come alive at 25 minutes.
And it starts off with the engage, but it is not enough. Guma stays alive nonetheless. Pace is swept out of the team fight by Faker, and without that damage, T1 is gonna break open the base.
And it was so even for so long, and now T1 are just crushing through the base of Gen.G. What can one cow do? He needs to buy 10 seconds of time, but it's not going to happen. And at 26 minutes, almost on the dot, T1 will take the Nexus and win a Game 5 for the first time in so long, and they will